So you're in medical school. You're definitely on a path. But where exactly is it leading? You know, it can often feel like you're on a conveyor belt, just moving towards some kind of predetermined destination. Today we're going to talk about how you can take back the controls, step off that belt, and start building a medical career that is absolutely uniquely yours.
This is the big one, isn't it? The question that just kind of hangs over your entire medical school experience. But what if we stopped seeing it as this huge source of stress and instead treated it like the start of an amazing adventure?
All right, first things first, we have to understand the new reality of medical careers, because that traditional, kind of slow and steady path that your parents or maybe your mentors followed, well, that's pretty much gone. We're on a much faster track now, and that comes with its own set of challenges.
I mean, just look at the difference here. The old system was all about slow, steady progress, maybe waiting years for a partnership, and often landing in a single job for life. But today, it's a whole different ballgame. We've got these fast-track programs that demand you make huge career decisions way earlier. And the reality is, you'll probably change jobs multiple times.
This idea really captures the pressure, doesn't it? The modern system is basically built to be an efficient conveyor belt. You hop on as a junior doctor, and the whole system just expects you to pop off the other end as a fully formed specialist. And yeah, it's efficient, but it doesn't always leave a lot of room for the fact that we're humans, not widgets, and that can create a ton of stress.
So how do you keep from just being passively carried along by this thing? The key is to start right now, from your very first day, and decide to be the architect of your own career. And you know what the most powerful tool you have is? It's simple: curiosity.
And look, this quote from a first-year student named Josh just nails it. A lot of us have felt this way. That feeling of uncertainty, it's not a weakness, it's actually a massive opportunity. It's the perfect mindset to have if you really want to explore what's out there.
Okay, so how do you actually put this curiosity into action? I want you to start thinking of yourself as a career detective. Seriously, every single clinician you meet has a story, so don't be shy. Ask them about it. What do they absolutely love about their job? What's the hardest part? Do they ever take time off? You can learn something from everyone, even from people in specialties you think you have zero interest in.
Now, you might feel a little awkward asking all these questions, but just flip it around for a second. Imagine you're a specialist in some super niche field, let's say tropical neurology, and a student comes up to you and shows genuine interest in your life's work. How would you feel? You'd be thrilled, right? At the end of the day, clinicians are passionate people who love to talk about what they do.
Okay, so you've got the detective mindset down. Now, let's talk about the tools for your investigation. One of the most powerful and honestly most underused resources you have are your student-selected components, or SSCs.
So what are S6 really? In a nutshell, they're your chance to get off the beaten path of the main curriculum. They are literally built-in opportunities to dig way deeper into a topic you're excited about, to test drive a specialty, or to see if maybe, just maybe, a career in research is for you.
Generally, SSCs come in two main flavors. You've got your off-the-shelf ones, which are pre-arranged by the school. They're great for dipping your toe in the water. But the real game changer, the real potential for deep exploration, lies in the self-arranged SSCs. These are the ones you design yourself, which gives you the total freedom to chase down those niche interests, either at home or even abroad.
Arranging your own SSC might sound a little intimidating, but it's totally doable if you're proactive. First, make friends with your SSC officer. They're your guide who knows all the rules and even the loopholes. Then, get the rulebook ahead of time, write up a great proposal, and start reaching out to find a supervisor. And here's a pro tip: when it's all over, write up a report and send thank you notes. That kind of professionalism builds a reputation that will open doors for you later on.
But what happens when things don't go to plan? Because let's be honest, at some point, they won't. You're not going to get your first choice for a placement. The real skill is learning how to turn that disappointment into a genuinely valuable opportunity.
Let's just get this out of the way. It is going to happen. You'll apply for that super competitive pediatrics rotation and you'll end up in general practice instead. The trick is to reframe this. It's not a failure. It's just an unexpected plot twist with some hidden benefits.
So, your first option is to just dive in. I mean, really throw yourself into the experience. If you wanted peds but you got GP, remember, a great pediatrician has to understand the world of general practice. Every single specialty is connected to others. You might end up busting a myth you had about a field, or hey, you might even find a passion you never knew existed.
Your second option is a bit more proactive.
You negotiate. Talk to your supervisor. Ask if you can tailor the placement a little bit. In that GP rotation, ask if you can get more involved with the baby clinics. This kind of thing shows incredible initiative, and it helps you build the skills you want no matter where you are.
All of this preparation, all this exploring and detective work, it all leads up to the capstone of your entire medical school journey, the elective. This is your ultimate chance to put all those skills of curiosity and proactivity to the test.
But wait, before you start dreaming about exotic locations, just stop for a second and ask yourself, what do I really want to get out of this? Is your main goal to finally confirm a specialty choice? Or maybe to see how healthcare works with limited resources? Or is it something more personal, to just push your own boundaries? Your goals should pick the location, not the other way around.
You could be in the most amazing place on earth, but I'm telling you, the single most critical factor for a fantastic elective is your supervisor. Find someone who's enthusiastic, someone who's willing to actually teach and mentor you. Their guidance will make the difference between a pretty good experience and a truly great one.
This quote from James is such a powerful and important warning. There's a huge ethical responsibility that comes with electives. Getting thrown in the deep end without support isn't a good learning opportunity. It's a dangerous situation for you and especially for the patients. Supervision isn't just a nice-to-have, it is absolutely essential.
So, to make sure you have a truly positive experience, especially when you're abroad, just focus on a few key things. Work on building a great relationship with your supervisor. Stay flexible. Be empathetic. Try to learn at least a little bit about the country and the language. And when things get confusing, because they will, approach it with curiosity, not judgment.
From your very first day all the way to your final year elective, just remember this: your career is a story that's being written. And yeah, the system can feel like a conveyor belt, but you have the tools to steer. You can take control of the direction. So the only question left is, who's holding the pen?